Good evening, campers, and welcome aboard the Starship Nightwish. I'm Commander Exorcist, and it is time once again for Talk O Tuesday. This is my weekly Elite Dangerous show where I pick a Galnet article, read it, talk about it, primarily from a lore perspective, but I will break the fourth wall if necessary. Now, it seems to me that Frontier has changed their release schedule a little bit for these articles. So, unfortunately, I think that at least going forward for the foreseeable future, the stuff that I'm covering is a couple of days old, but it's still relevant. So we're still going to talk about it. We're still going to do it, and I'll be sure to do the best that I can. But today's article is kind of a sequel to the article that we read last week, talking about Ramtaz's secret Death Star weapon that he's building in his basement. So basically what's going on is he's building a weapon, or Aegis is building a weapon. We're providing the materials necessary to fuel that weapon and the research and development of said weapon. So if it fails, I'm willing to bet it's our fault. So Ramtaz's building a Death Star in his basement, and if it fails, it's our fault. So we're going to jump into our Taco Tuesday and see what is happening in the world of Aegis and the Thargoid War. We've got the AntiTitan Project boosted by Thargoid Spire materials, and we know that first we had the relics and the grelics that were to be delivered, and then they recently asked for Thargoid Spire materials, which, if you have not done the spires, that is a must. I hope they stick around once the war is over, because they're amazing places to go explore. They're dangerous as hell, but a lot of fun, and there's a lot of materials to be gathered at them. So we're going to talk about this real quick and go through it and see what is up with the spires and the Anti-Titan Death Star project. So this is a Pilots Federation alert. I did cut out that little piece because I didn't feel like it was necessary. I'll just say that Pilots Federation alert. Chemicals harvested from Thargoid Spire sites have accelerated Aegis's development of a weapon to destroy the Titans. Now, I want to focus on something really quick. Weapon. Singular. Okay. There is some talk in the community about whether this is an actual weapon that we will see through like a cutscene or an assist of some kind, maybe a community goal or something of that nature. And then there's the people that are hoping this is like an AX weapon that you can go out and engineer and stick on your ship and use against the Titans. I don't know. I would hope that there's something coming that commanders can put on their ships and use to fight against the Titans. However, I think that if there is, it'll be in complement to this massive weapon. I think of this as something like Salvation's weapon that he fired, that cinematic moment. I think that's what we're going to see when it comes to whatever weapon it is that they are developing to fight the Thargoids. Professor Ishmael Palin requested samples of coral sap, impure spire minerals, and semi-refined spire materials, which were developed to delivered to the ARC system. These will be used to produce an armored layer to protect the weapon against the Maelstrom's anti-guardian zones, because we know that the Maelstroms basically eat anything that has to do with the Guardians. So it's quite an impressive defensive system, to be honest, to essentially cloak your command ship in a caustic fog that eats away the weapons specifically designed to fight it. I mean, it's very concentrated. So everything with the Thargoids is intentional. There's nothing that's done by chance. The Maelstroms, the clouds, the caustic generators, everything is out there with a specific function and purpose. And that's what I kind of like that about the Thargoids. They don't waste anything. There's nothing they do that's pointless. Everything has a reason for it. We may not understand it, but it's there. Professor Alba Tessero, head of Aegis, explained more at a press conference. I am well aware that obtaining these substances from the Thargoid Spire sites has doubtless cost lives. I think that should be doubtlessly, but whatever. But the importance of this work cannot be overstated. Without resistance to the Maelstrom's electromagnetic fields, the weapon based on Ramtaz's theory is doomed to failure. Hey, and I mean, that makes sense. I mean, if you can't even get the thing in there, it's no good. So, It is interesting though that we are so we focused so much on the actual weapon, and this is on the defense of the weapon. So this thing must be huge. Like I'm I don't want to go too tinfoil hat, but I'm expecting megaship size. Like this is something that you mount on the front of an Imperial battleship and fly it into the maelstrom, like one last glorious stand, freelancer style. The Alliance, Empire, and Federation have all agreed to redirect the majority of Aegis funding to the Anti-Titan Project. Of course they would, especially the Empire, because you've got Aisling Duvall, she's there, and whatever they want to do, she's going to throw as much money at them as she can, because she's in it. So with Aisling, she's in it for obviously helping humanity, but there's always another angle with that woman. She's got political aspirations, and if Aegis's project is successful, she's going to be able to go and say, hey, look at what I did to protect the Empire. I provided the funding and the research to create this massive Death Star type weapon that beat the Titans. So yeah, not surprised about the Empire. Federation, same thing. New administration coming in. They're not going to resist an opportunity to put a quick end to the Thargoid War. And the Alliance, I honestly don't know what the Alliance is doing, so I'm assuming that nobody really cares. They just kind of throw money at wherever. We've also drafted in extra help to construct prototypes and fast-track testing procedures. I'm assuming that means that they're improving their research and development. That sounds like an R&D, like a corporate statement that you see on a slideshow. So it's like, we have also drafted in extra help to construct prototypes and fast-track testing procedures. Nobody really understands what that means, but you look at it and you go, oh, that's cool. And so you hire that company, you contract them. So anyway, although details remain classified, if the results continue to be positive, we may be able to go public in as little as a week. Okay, so see, that's frustrating, because this video is going to go live earlier than most of my Taco Tuesday, and then probably 24 hours later, we're going to get the reveal of what this is. So I'm not moving my show to a new date. I'm keeping my Taco Tuesday position. But in as little as a week, that's pretty cool, because we are coming up on update 18. So we should be seeing at least some hints about what it is that we're working toward. Aegis has confirmed that all those who contributed to this initiative can now collect their rewards from Austin Town Station in the ARC system. And they are talking about the people that participated in the CG. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do that because the Eden's Gate is about 2,000 light years away from the bubble, and the Nightwish is about 25,000 light years away from the bubble. Both doing deep space scientific research at the moment. The Eden's Gate is doing Thargoid research for biology, so that's actually contributing to the war effort. The Nightwish is doing what it does. But, so this is interesting. I think it's interesting that we've got, we had the weapon, so you had the contribution for the actual device itself, and now there's so much focus on the defensive element of it. And like I said earlier, I hope and I hope and pray that this is like a megaship sized thing. It would really be cool. I mean, what's to say that Ramtai doesn't come out of hyperspace flying a Hydra or something like that? So how cool would it be to fly a booby-trapped Hydra or Basilisk up the tailpipe of one of the Titans and give them a boost right into the afterlife? I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, this one's kind of a short one. It's really more of a Pilots Federation alert to say, hey, the CG went really well. The CGs are going really well. Player engagement is up, and we're seeing a lot of push toward the end. Now, it's a wrap-up. That's the wording that was used for the Thargoid War. Do I think Update 18 is going to end the war? Absolutely not. But kind of a wrap-up of, like, the real difficulty of getting to the Titans and kind of that arc. I think that's coming to an end. So I honestly, I don't know. It's my opinion, but I think I see that this is going to work. And, we need a win. The AX people are freaking heroes. The AX people in Elite Dangerous that have worked to retake systems and fight the Thargoids and push them back, Those guys are heroes. But we need a grand stand win. We need something big, because a big part of fighting in a war and winning a war is morale. And there is a psychological element to it. And you can't just win a war. You have to show people that you're winning. You can't come home and say, hey, guess what? I won the war. And everybody looks around and nothing has changed. They're like, well, what happened? You sure you won the war? Yes, we won the war. We haven't yet. But if we do, it would be nice to have a few giant explosions to be able to show people, say, hey, look, we won the war, and that is a smoking, dying Titan orbiting that planet right there. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So, hey, everybody, these are the disciples. These are the people that help contribute to this channel. If you would like to join, patreon.com/Commander Exorcist, early access to videos and behind-the-scenes stuff. Just a little way to support the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. And that is all for Taco Tuesday. It is a short one today, a little early, but we've got our alien head in a jar here. The Thargoids are getting closer to humanity's retribution. Will it work? I don't know. I really don't. It's a nice thought that it would work. I would like to see something go well with this, but I'm not really sure. I think that it would be a great disservice to the community if we put all this effort into this weapon and it doesn't work, or it doesn't at least give us some kind of hope or a window. That's all we need, is we need a window. We need something to kind of punch through the armor so that we can go in and do the work. That's what really needs to happen, and I hope that's what this does. So, hey, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you watching Taco Tuesday. I'll be back next week with the next article to see what happens. So I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there. Good night, everybody.